Hi, Josh Barker with RE/MAX Town & Country Real Estate. This month we're going to talk about some of the hottest changes coming to the Shasta County real estate market, so stay tuned and learn more. Hi, Josh Barker with RE/MAX Town & Country Real Estate. Thank you for checking out our market update for the month of December 2016. What I'd like to do this month is I'm just going to touch briefly on what the sales have looked like in the Shasta County Multiple Listing Service year to date. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in this slide for you now. And what this slide is it shows the sold listings, all right, sold properties for the Shasta County Multiple Listing Services. And this is current all the way through November of this year, okay? Now what I'm going to do is down at the bottom, I'm going to circle this for you in red. Year-to-date closings, there was 2,829 closings in the Shasta County Multiple Listing Service year-to-date, which is through November. Now, if you compare it to a year ago, in the same period of time, there were 2,551 properties that closed escrow. So our closings as a market right now are up over 10% compared to last year. So if anybody's asking, are there more sales than last year, this year? Clearly the answer is yes. The next thing I wanted to bring up is I'm going to bring in a slide right over the top of that one. And this is the active listings for sale in the market. Okay, now again, I'll circle this for you in red at the bottom. Year to date through November, there were 4,978 properties that came to the market. Now last year in that same period of time through November, there were 5,101. So our inventories have decreased by only 2% year to date compared to a year ago. So again, if anybody's asking you, are there fewer listings this year compared to last year? Year to date, no, we're really only down by about 2%. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that we are beginning to see a noticeable shift. In fact, we're starting to see sales increase over what they were last year, and at the same time, we're seeing inventories decreasing month over month compared to last year. So our trend going into 2017 is very simple. It looks like we're going to have very similar, if not fewer properties for sale than we had in 2016. And we're likely to see our closings remain similar to what they were this year, if not maybe just a hair higher, which means it's going to create some challenges for buyers in the market. If you have less inventory and the same amount of competition, or even a small increase in competition, it's going to make it more competitive. You might find yourself in situations where you have multiple offers and things like that. So something to think about. Just wanted to give you that update on the market. The other topic I wanted to touch base on is just really talking about this new type of buyer that's really coming into the market. And this buyer and everybody's heard the term, is considered to be the millennial buyer. Now, the millennial buyer right now, the price or the age bracket that they really fall into is between the ages of 25 and 34. It's estimated right now that they may represent over 50% of the first-time home buyer purchases in 2017. Now, the reason why I think this is important for all of us as professionals to pay attention to is that the way that a millennial shops for a home is different than the way it was in the past. In the past, it was very common that buyers would go to a real estate professional, consult with them about what's available for sale on the market, and have the agent take them out and show them property. It was very common for that to happen. What's happening now, though, is with the millennial buyers, a lot more of the research is being done by them up front, which means that they're going online, they're previewing inventory there, they're narrowing their list of possibilities down to a manageable list, and then they're usually going out and actually driving by and looking at those properties in the neighborhoods that they're interested in long before they've ever contacted a real estate professional. Now, this is very important. This is why I'm bringing it up. As a homeowner, when you're bringing a home to the market, it's more important now than ever that the photography and the staging and how the home presents on the internet, it's so important that it shows in the best possible light, because so many of the buyers today are making decisions as to whether or not they want to see the home based on how it looks online. They're no longer just depending on the real estate professional to show them the home. So you have a lot of control as a homeowner over how your home presents on the internet. And for this reason, I think it's important that you consider that when it's ready or when it's time to put your home on the market. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, and this is pointed towards the people that are currently renting property. If you're currently renting a home, one thing I want you to consider is this. Rents historically have continued to rise. In fact, I'm going to bring in a slide for you now And what this slide does is it shows you the average effective rent in the US, and it breaks it down all the way back from 2009 through 2016 in the second quarter. And as you can see, the rents have continued to increase. Now again, this is a challenge because going forward, you could expect that in most cases rents are going to continue to go up. So if you want to create a hedge against inflation, or at least the cost of owning a home or renting a home inflation, it's a good time to consider getting into the housing market. We're starting to see interest rates increase, and you're going to start to see the cost of owning a home going up slightly. So right now is a great time to get into the market, buy a home at a great price, secure a low interest rate, and protect yourself against the cost of rents going up in the future. So just something that I think is important enough to talk about that I wanted to bring it up on this video. So in any case, if you have any questions at all regarding real estate here in Shasta County, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. And what I'd like to do at the end of this video is I'm just going to bring in an example of how you could search for homes using our website here in town. So in any case, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Hope you have a great December, and we'll talk to you real soon. Thanks again.